Hello and welcome to Family Bearings. My name is Jared Campbell and I am the Kids Ministry Director here at Compass Bible Church, Treasure Valley. Wow, do we have an exciting couple weeks ahead of us, but before we jump into it, let's talk about what your kids learned this last Sunday. We took a look at Acts 15 where the Gentiles are reminded or told for the first time that they are saved by grace alone, by faith alone, and we get to see as God is working through not only just the Jews in that area, but also the Gentiles. So we're seeing the gospel spreading out to the people of the world, and the church is starting to grow, which brings us to next week's, this following Sunday, we get to see in Acts 16 as the Philippian jailer is saved, but not only just him, his whole family as well. Those who were opposed to the Christians, those who were never meant to be a part of this group, God saved. He softened their hearts, He changed their lives, and He brought them to a place where they knew that grace that we know as Christians. And it's such a beautiful thing to see the church growing and for our kids to continually learn about that idea of only by grace, only by faith that we can be saved. And so having amazing conversations with our kids about the gospel, this is a good topic to bring up and a good thing to talk about. Now, on to Camp Compass. We are just days away by the time this video comes out. And so one thing to consider is that on Sunday, we are going to be handing out your kids' packs as well as their shirts. Make sure you come grab those. They look pretty awesome. I'm so excited for them to see them for the first time. And not only that, we're also going to have volunteer shirts. So if you're a volunteer, we're going to have your shirts as well to be picked up. So make sure you come and pick them up. And then on Monday morning from 8:30 to 8:45, we are going to be allowing you to check your kids in and then drop them off at the auditorium. Now, if you are a volunteer, we ask that you park over at the school behind us. But if you're not a volunteer, you're free to park over here. And then as soon as you drop off your kids, this parking lot's going to get pretty crazy. A lot of kids coming in all at the same time, but it's going to be an amazing, awesome morning. I can't wait for everybody to see the stage when you come on Sunday. You get to see some things that the kids are I'm hoping they're going to be so excited for. And then one thing to be asking is that as we go into Camp Compass, just be in prayer for these kids. For some of them, this could be the first time they're hearing the gospel. And our prayer is that they would hear God's word and they would have a desire to respond to it. We have our pastoral team. They're going to be teaching throughout the week through the Bible, lessons on how Jesus is where we get our salvation from, how that rock of salvation, it is God, and something we can firmly stand on where we don't have to be afraid, we don't have to worry. It is our fortress, it's our rock, and we can find comfort in that if we turn to Christ and have salvation through Him. Now, one thing we are asking for this week, so if you're watching this Friday and you are able to drop something off Friday or Sunday, we're asking that there are donations for leaders' snacks. So we have a ton of leaders that are coming in, adults as well as junior hires and high schoolers that are coming in to pour into these kids, to speak to these kids and to care for them. And so we're asking for donations for snacks. If you have the ability to drop off some snacks, please do so Friday or Sunday, and then we'll collect those and distribute them throughout the rest of the week. Now, the missionaries that we're going to be supporting, I'm excited to announce, are going to be the Richards. So Houghton Richards is a translator for the Bible in Vanuatu, and so that's in the Pacific. That is an island, and so what he does is he translates the Bible, and I got to talk to him a little bit about some of the cool things that he's doing, some of the different books that he's translating, the work that he's doing to care for those people. But ultimately, we're going to be raising funds to build a building on the island that would function as an emergency shelter. They have a lot of different hurricanes that come through. The weather there can be pretty crazy. And so having a place where they can hunker down and be safe, but then also a place to train people in the gospel, to teach, as well as a school and a church. And so they're planning on making a building that can kind of encompass all of these things. We'd love to support them as they do that on Vanuatu. And so more information to come throughout the week, including some different ways that we can raise funds and how to make sure that the money's going to the right place. But that's going to be it for this week's Family Bearings. We are so excited to see you on Monday. And if you're dropping your kids off, make sure you say hi, and it's just going to be an awesome week. We'll hope to see you soon.